Truth you have. This video is about the poverty drug. I'm going to paint a picture for you all to get this visual, to comprehend this video better. I am going to pinpoint some things that have to do with some interdimensional beings, ancients, and a lot of the elites, and how they feed off of those that are in poverty. The picture I'll paint is you being happy, living in your home that you own with beautiful land. You live your life morally correct. And you have no room for infiltration. You have your focus. You have no financial burdens. You're living your life happily. You have less of a risk for being infiltrated if you're not affiliated with those in these societies that feed off of those individuals in poverty, and that teach others to feed off of individuals that have a poverty mind state. Let's flip it a little bit. Let's go there to those individuals that have that poverty mind state flowing on a constant. They're more likely, and of course no one likes that, but they're in positions to have more infiltration because they are in a financial state that causes a poverty mind frame. The mind frame of you needing or wanting and it not being satisfied. A bill comes in the mail, it's $400 and there isn't any money to pay it, and you get a certain feeling. Those individuals in that poverty mind frame, they're being fed off of by these beings on different levels in many different ways. One way is the energy itself, the energy that is given off when a mind is in that state of need, want, poverty mind state. And that energy they give off of, oh, I don't have the money to do this, is an energy that is being fed upon by certain beings. On top of that, you have energies and beings feeding off of the individual in a different way. Because they are in a poverty mind frame, it's a victimization state where choices are not as concrete in terms of you're only given so many options being in that state. And if you're not educated enough, then those beings can feed off of you in a different way. That means you could be led to doing things that are not of your natural being. Some people go to selling drugs. Some people go to stealing. There are different things that the minds that are tainted because of the poverty mind state go to if they are not educated enough to comprehend that is not what you have to do. And there are beings feeding off of you, preying upon you to make those choices so that you can wind up incarcerated. It's all done on purpose. And the poverty drug to them is the biggest high. If there isn't anyone to feed off of or upon, they don't have power. Recognizing that there are other options that have not been given is one step. Making the correct choices in the right direction is the next step. Believing in yourself before all of that is the most important thing. In 2017, there are many of us that have seen a lot, and we've stayed as strong as we possibly can during this visual awakening, spiritual awakening, soulful awakening, physical awakening. And when you comprehend that all of this is cooked up like a recipe for poverty, you can be able to get out of that mentally, soulfully. You have to pull yourself out of it. You have to believe something different within yourself. You have to believe that there are possibilities for yourself. And because something is presented to you doesn't mean you have to accept it. Even if it comes in a pretty package, doesn't mean you have to take it. Peace and love.